Hey everyone, Constance Santego here, and today's stuff is on what your mom never taught you about auras. First, we're going to start with visible light. Obviously, if you're watching this right now, you can see a visible light. I mean, maybe you guys are just listening, but if you're watching it, then you're also seeing visible light. You've heard of prisms. You've seen a prism when you probably were in school, and visible light can be like a prism. A rainbow, that's visible light. And color, fire, the moon, a light bulb, the sun, visible light. Is it an aura? Well, it's getting into how energy is produced. So visible light is really just a small electromagnetic spectrum. The human eye can only see a certain frequency of that electromagnetic spectrum. The color of visible light depends on the wavelength. And so that's this frequency that we're about to talk about. Light is not visible above the 700 nanometers and below the 400. White light is actually made of the 7 colors of the rainbow. So the violet, the indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. So these colors make up white light. And a mix of all the colors together, that's what makes white light. So we could shine white light through a prism and it's going to come out the rainbow. Or if we did it backwards and shone all these colors through, it would make up the white light. Your TV. TV is made up of green, red, and blue are the primary colors that make up the pictures. And then the secondary colors are considered yellow, magenta, and cyan. But if we were going to paint, and this is where I want you guys to really pay attention because it's very different painting compared to visible light, so your aura. And in painting, the main colors are blue, red, and yellow, so different than light. And the secondary colors actually make up green, orange, and purple. So visible light is very different than coloring or painting. And if I mix all the paint colors together, I'd actually get black, right? Light, we mix all the colors together, we get white. Mix all the colors of paint, we get black. So what can you teach your mom about an aura? Now, does she believe in auras? I bet she's seen a very famous picture of an aura and she might have not even known it. Right? Halo, aura. In the Catholic religion and Christian religion, Mother Mary and Jesus, it shows them always with halos. Lots and lots and lots of pictures have halos. It's an aura. Aura, auric field, energy field, electromagnetic field, whatever you call it, science, religion, metaphysics, and health all use it. Electromagnetic field is what we're talking about, is the aura. So there's science to back up an aura. And in the other videos that I've shared with you guys in part 1 and part 2, get into the electromagnetic field and how the electrons go flying off of our bodies. It's kind of fun. History of the aura. Charles Webster Leadbeater here is the one who came up with a concept of auras, and he was an Anglican priest. But it wasn't until 1977 Christopher Hills is the one who took Charles's information about auras and then created the layers of the aura to go with the chakras. So any of you guys that are, buffs on chakras and all that, that is who actually took the information and then changed it. And that's the one that we use nowadays, is this layers of the aura. So you guys might have heard of the etheric body, emotional body, mental body, astral body, etheric template, celestial body, etheric temple body. These are Christopher's concepts and how he's now brought them into life and into healing. There's a great YouTube video that you guys can watch. A friend of mine, Evelyn Molders, does a wonderful concept of these layers of the aura, and it's excellent. You can watch it on YouTube. Just go to her Evelyn Molders and her Essence of Sound, and you'll find the one on auras. Great little videos to watch there. Now, aura and chakras, very different. These to me are not the same. They still work with healing the body, yes, but they're not actually considered the same, and the colors aren't meant for the same. With an aura, we're talking about the light that's emanated from the body. So the energy from the body that some people can actually pick up. Now, chakras work with Eastern medicine. The colors of the rainbow make up the 7 chakras, but this is connected to like the acupuncture medicine, energy, vortex, chi, ki, however you guys say it. So this is almost like it's in the body, where auras are on the outside of the body. So they both work with healing, but they're not the same. They're not connected the same way. Now, healing using the auric field. When healers talk about emotional and mental, so you might have heard of clairvoyance and that, and different healers that use color therapy. They're working mostly with emotional and mental well-being when they're talking about, pink is love and red is passion. And so those are emotional words that they're using. And then with spiritual well-being, you've heard of the auric field with the kundalini. Now this goes back with the chakras, and it works with the chakras. What I'm really talking about today, though, is physical well-being using the hertz, so the frequency of energy, which is scientific. The other ones here do have some scientific backup too, but we're really going to work with the hertz energy. In 1997, I was gifted a video of Valerie Hunt's, and she really triggered, I guess, a lot of my training, even though I didn't know it back then, how much it had influenced me. And it's just been recently that I went, oh, okay, we need to really look into this. This has to be looked at a lot more. So there is a chart, and there's different frequencies. The frequencies produce color, and each one has a different trigger for the body. So the colors of the aura for healing. Now, if we get into hertz, we get into the frequency of blue. And blue, when a person sees a blue auric field, when they're reading the hertz on a program, this blue just means that the person is alive. So it's the frequency of our muscles and bones and organs. So blue just means that we're alive. When we get into healing, it's in about the 200 kind of range. And this here is vibrant tissue healing. And this is aquamarine. And so when we see more of a tealy color, this is what color we would use to help heal tissue. Green is transitional healing. When a person is in green, it's when a person and a practitioner, when the two are healing, a lot of times green is going to be produced. That energy, if a person was using hands-on healing, you might notice if somebody was a seer of the aura, they might notice green. Yellow is going to be in the 400 range, and it's for analytical intellectuals would have that. And it's also used with transitional healing. Light orange. Now we're getting in still to the mental, but this gets into trauma. The color of orange, now we're getting into emotional, and this is anger or being mad. 600 hertz. Dark orange, physical pain, and we're now getting into the 700 hertz. Red in the 800 hertz, and this is emotional pain. Now we're moving into the spiritual information, and this is violet. This is imagery and dreams, and we're in about the 900 hertz. So when people see pictures in their head, and when they can envision and see things in their mind, it's kind of like REM sleep. Indigo is in about the 1000 hertz, or now we're into a kilohertz, and this is creation coding. This gets into manifestation information. High blue, we're getting into the 1100 hertz. This is what we would get into with our DNA genetic coding. So when we really want to change our physical body. White light, 1200 hertz, higher state of consciousness, or if you're a runner, that would be a runner's high, and a person would be vibrating and showing off like a white color. So what can you teach your mom about healing with the aura? Remember in the other videos, we got into electromagnetic radiation, so things that cause the electrons to fly off the body. So stress can do it. So we have x-rays and chemicals and barbecued and fried foods, drinking and smoking, excessive exercise. And if you remember, these are what can balance the aura. There are foods with keratin in it, negative ions, and holistic therapies. Again, auric ions get into healing the body with negative ions, so bringing in more negative ions into the body, bringing in a new frequency in the body for the body to attract that energy that's needed. Auric ions is using energy medicine, combination of holistic modalities, balancing frequency, so the vibration, using negative ions and antioxidants, promoting well-being that will last, change, shift. Hope you enjoyed these videos and that they were educational for you to give you more information. There is a lot of science that goes back into what auras are, what energy medicine can do. The frequency is what we're using. Enjoy. See you soon.